Imagine if you had a power that could let you control anyone. Your boss, your friends, even a total stranger. Their thoughts, their decisions, their reactions, all part of your plan. This isn't magic. This is that part of psychology where people either gain power or get manipulated themselves. Everything shared in this video is for educational purposes only. These techniques are powerful and dangerous too. If you're ready to understand this knowledge, only then continue. But once you've seen these things, you'll never think the same way again. Trick 5, the illusion of choice. You think you're choosing, but you're only deciding from the options someone else gave you. For example, at a restaurant, the waiter asks you, would you like Coke or Sprite? You instantly choose one. You didn't even consider that water was an option. That's the illusion of choice. Explanation. When a person thinks they have a choice, they feel relaxed. But that's when their guard is down. This technique is used in marketing, politics, even in relationships. Troll is perfect only when the other person believes they are free. But in reality, they're just walking inside the maze you built. Trick 4, the yes ladder. A series of small yes answers eventually leads to a big yes. For example, a salesman asks you, do you think time management is important? You say yes. Productivity matters too, right? You say yes. Again. Have you had a simple tool that improved both? Would you like to try it? Now you can't say no. Explanation. This technique gradually shifts your thinking and your comfort zone. With multiple small agreements, your brain starts to accept a pattern. So, when the big request comes, it feels logical, because you're already in yes mode. Trick 3, the guilt trap. People do things they normally wouldn't, just to avoid guilt. For example, a friend says, I only went because you insisted, otherwise I didn't even feel like it. Now if something goes wrong, the guilt falls on you. You start agreeing to whatever they say in the future, just to avoid guilt. Explanation. Guilt is an emotional weapon. It hijacks your decision-making. To avoid guilt, people break boundaries, give time, even money. Someone who learns how to create guilt can control your subconscious. Trick 2, false memory planting. Something that never happened can feel real just by hearing it repeatedly. For example, someone keeps telling you, remember when you fell off the stage at school? Maybe at first you're confused, but when it's said again and again, images begin forming in your mind. Eventually you also say, maybe it really did happen. Explanation. Human memory isn't reliable. If someone presents a consistent narrative, your mind fills in the gaps itself. Advertisers, toxic relationships, and media all use this trick. If you want to shift someone's reality, make them doubt their memory. Trick 1, the power of silence. Sometimes saying nothing is the loudest signal of all. For example, in a meeting, everyone's speaking, one person is just silent, observing. Everyone looks at them. They think he knows something important. People begin to see that silence as power. Explanation. Silence creates discomfort, doubt, and imagination. When you stay silent, others fill that silence with their own assumptions. Those assumptions become their perception. And perception is control. Maybe now you're realizing that not every decision was really yours. Every thought, every choice was influenced by someone else. But now you can see the invisible wires that control every human being without them ever noticing. And maybe now you won't think the way you used to think. Fade to black, deep silence, and only one line appears on screen. Real control exists only when the other person believes they are free.